Hi everyone, so today we are here for round 2 of Dessert Wars. Yeah, so last year we came to Tampa to the Florida State Fairgrounds to do Dessert Wars. Yeah, we had so much fun last year and had such an amazing time that we decided to come again this year. So yeah, this year it is still in Tampa at the Florida State Fairgrounds, the exact same place as last year. No changes there really. Yeah, so the admission price, the same as last year, $45 to get in at 4 p.m. I think it was a little more, maybe like 50 something or $60 to get in at 3. Yeah, Dessert Wars hours are from 3 to 7 p.m. Yeah, so I think I mentioned this in the previous video from last year that with your $45, it is pretty worth it. The $45 is the admission to get into Dessert Wars. And with that $45, that includes a little container to put all your desserts in, because who can really actually eat all of these desserts all in one sitting? It's nearly impossible. It also includes a bunch of tickets that you can use to get your desserts from whatever booth you would like. They usually give you quite a few. Like, I never actually counted how many they give, but definitely more than enough. There are a lot of booths here and a lot of vendors and a lot of desserts to try, but you never need to worry to run out of tickets, as most of the time people don't use up all their tickets, so a lot of people just kind of give them to you for free. They'll ask around if you need more tickets, or also a bunch of people leave their unused tickets at the table in front, at the front of the venue at Dessert Wars, and you can just grab a bunch there if you're worried about running out. And also it includes a little wooden token that you can use to vote on your favorite vendor from Dessert Wars. Yeah, because the goal of Dessert Wars is actually you get to sample a bunch of desserts to help decide the winner of Dessert Wars this year. A very fun event. If you love desserts, I definitely recommend coming to Dessert Wars if you see it in your area. Yeah, so some tips we actually learned from last year that we use this year so as not to make the same mistakes. Tip number 1, bring extra Tupperware. Bring extra Tupperware. I cannot emphasize this enough, because the little tiny container they give you definitely is not big enough to fit all the desserts you're going to want to try. And it's not that great when you're mixing a bunch of cookies together and a bunch of cupcakes together and you can't even tell what dessert it was anymore. So definitely bring a few with you. Another tip, so even though Dessert Wars says it's from 3 to 7 p.m., when you purchase the ticket from 4 to 7 p.m., it's not really until 7. We noticed that a lot of the vendors sell out pretty quickly. So around 6 p.m., a lot of them are already like closing up shop because they sold everything for the day. And at 6:30, they do the contest winners. They announce the contest winners, and at 6:30, pretty much everything is closed. So it's more like 4 to 6 p.m. than 4 to 7 p.m. So definitely my advice to you guys is to get here as soon as possible. Like, it doesn't have to be right at 4 o'clock sharp, but at least around 4:15 if you want to make the most out of your experience and enjoy as many desserts as possible. Yeah, and the third piece of advice is the lines can get pretty long at Dessert Wars. As you guys can see, it is a very busy and packed event, full of people. So if you see a dessert that you really want to try, even if the line looks long, you should definitely go for it, because that one with a long line might actually be really good, and they might sell out very quickly. So if you don't go when you first see it, the second time around when you're waiting for it to be shorter, they might have sold out of everything. Unfortunately, that happened to us a few times last year, and definitely this year it happened to me a little bit for 1 or 2 of the vendors. So yeah, don't make that mistake. Yeah, so stay tuned for the end of the video, where I show you all the wonderful desserts that I ate today and tried, as well as what my favorites were. back at home now from Dessert Wars. Some of my favorites from this year were definitely the orange creamsicle ice cream and the orange chocolate cake. Oh, I definitely wish I'd gotten more than one of the orange chocolate cake. I really enjoyed it. Also, the bacon caramel cookie was delicious. Anything bacon is always amazing. Um, Another one I really liked was actually the lemon cupcake. It was light, not too sweet. It was kind of like just right. Um, yeah, the other ones I had were kind of just okay. I didn't really find that many that were like amazing. But it was cool though. We definitely got quite a few desserts and got to sample a lot of them. Yeah, so thank you everyone for watching and see you guys next week. Bye.